guys! Welcome to Mackenzie's Desk again. Today I wanted to talk with you about the Good and Beautiful book study, The Touch of Magic, which is about Helen Keller and Annie Sullivan. So a book study is basically language arts. You're going along the whole language arts process around a book, which the book is The Touch of Magic and The Story of My Life. And it's 2 books inside, an autobiography and a biography. It says it has writing, grammar, spelling, literature, handwriting, and art. So it has lots of handwriting. And one thing I love about book studies, right now I'm doing the Abraham Lincoln book study with my brothers Asher and Connor, and we're kind of incorporating that into our history about the Civil War, and so we're doing the book study right now, and that's also really amazing. But one thing I love about book studies is that you're going along with a book, and the book, as you read, you the stuff you learn about grammar and similes and metaphors, it's in the chapter, so it really sticks out to you. For instance, here, let me get a lesson for you. Let's say lesson 4. So it has spelling, and then you make a spelling ribbon. That's what this has. And it also has art, which this art medium is colored pencil, and I absolutely love that. They have amazing art projects. It also has handwriting, and you get to rewrite all the quotes that they put in here. For example, this is a quote, and then I rewrote it in cursive, and art, and as you can see, it has tons of art in here, beautiful. I stare at these for more than 30 minutes. They're absolutely gorgeous, and I just love everything about them. In each lesson, you will be assigned a chapter to read, which the chapters aren't too long, but sometimes they have you read 2 chapters a day, but you are always reading out of this book, and I absolutely loved this book. The first book, A Touch of Magic, is by Annie Sullivan, so you read that first, and the book study goes along with that. And Annie Sullivan is Helen Keller's teacher, so Annie Sullivan taught Helen Keller how to do Braille. She taught her how to speak, because Helen Keller was deaf and blind. There's 30 lessons. Some of the lessons are super simple, just read 1 chapter and that's all you do. But most of the lessons have exercises in them. Each lesson takes about 30 to 45 minutes a day. They're not too long. Reading, total, it takes probably an hour, including the reading. But I loved how it incorporated art, and this was one of the art projects I did with colored pencil. That's not the actual one I did, it's just the reference, but mine turned out pretty amazing. Thank you. Oh, sorry. It has art about horses, because Helen Keller loved horses. I have a horse thing too. I love them, so that's my little painting thing. I didn't paint that though, but if I did, you'd probably be amazed. Oh yeah, it also has geography, because Annie Sullivan went to Puerto Rico, so it talks about Puerto Rico, and you do tracing of the map. Good and Beautiful usually does a lot of tracing, and it has cool pictures of Puerto Rico. It has so many good pictures, I get lost in them sometimes. Here's a little bird that I did. Oh, it also has poetry in it too, and the poetry is really nice. And it talks about Helen Keller and how she knew so many poets, and she'd write to them, and how amazing she was. It has so many good morals in it. Getting to know Helen Keller and Annie Sullivan really helped me see that they went through so many trials. They were both, Annie Sullivan was kind of blind, she could hardly see, and so was Helen Keller. They both pressed forward, and they had each other, and like they'd always help each other through. Figured out different ways to do things, and they really pushed forward. And even though Helen, it was hard for her sometimes, and it was like really challenging, and she didn't know if she could do it. She had that trust and faith in herself, and she pressed forward, and she had God with her. Here, let me read a quote I like. Maybe there's like two. I don't know. The quotes in here are absolutely amazing. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. And that's something that touched me with this book study. For those of you who haven't homeschooled yet and are interested in it, I would totally recommend for you to do this and try it. Because I just love everything The Good and Beautiful does. They do, like, I don't know, everything is amazing. See my blog post, and please put down any questions that you have. Me and my mom would love to answer them, and I hope you guys really look into this. It's absolutely amazing, and I've learned so much from it, and I know you will too. So, yeah, check it out, and my blog post is down below. Bye!